What's up, everybody? Coach V, aka the V Man, here with another B-ball concept in today's Brainstorm. Today we'll be discussing visualization. Now, visualization is a major key to unlocking the door to success of any endeavor in life.
I know Kung Fu.
We'll get back to you, Neo, but first let's discuss this. Have you ever heard a celebrity or someone at the top of their field say something like
If
this?
you can see it and believe it, it is a lot easier to achieve it. So
Looks like if you see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. This is so true. You've got to grab this. You got to create dream boards. You got to put the new car up on your mirror. Put the weight you want to be on the refrigerator. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand.
I can remember when Phil Jackson coached the Chicago Bulls. He would huddle them up, meditate, and visualize. He even brought this philosophy to the Los Angeles Lakers, and until this day, even in retirement, Kobe Bryant meditates every morning to visualize how his day is going to be.
I know Kung Fu.
Yeah, this guy knows Kung Fu too. He also can predict the round his fight is going to end and what shot is going to end the fight.
The way you thought it would.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, it does. It feels beautiful. I dreamt this so much, so clearly, so precisely, and so frequently that it has manifested itself into reality. And that's what I am feeling right now. It's a dream come true. I said his right hand would get him into trouble. It's the shot I predicted. I said he'd overload on his right hand. I said I'd slip. I said I'd bang the left hook, and that's what happened.
How do you do that? How
I
do you
mean,
predict these
if
things?
you can see it here, and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen. So I see these shots, I see these sequences, and I don't shy away from them. A lot of times people believe in certain things, but they keep to themselves. They don't put it out there.
I can recall being 12 years old in the driveway with my dad practicing free throws. He gave me pointers on how to position my feet, my body, and where to look at the rim before I attempted the shot. The next thing he would tell me is something I would apply to everything for the rest of my life. My dad would say, picture in your mind, see the ball go through the net before you shoot. Now, at 12, I didn't know what the heck he was talking about. But what he was talking about was visualization. And as a 12-year-old, or for any other athlete, the brain probably looks like this at that moment. But let me break it down to you scientifically on what visualization actually is. See, in my psychology coursework in college, we learned all types of things about the brain. We learned the different regions of the brain, the functions of those regions, and I can recall a class discussion initiated by our professor asking the question, what is your favorite part of the brain? Well, after listening to a couple of my classmates answer and give their little scientific reasoning to back their answer, I raised my hand and said the occipital lobe. The occipital lobe. Why would that be an important part of the brain to me, and what is the function of the occipital lobe? One of my classmates even asked, what's so important about seeing? Well, the occipital lobe is an area of the brain located in the brain's rear portion, as you just saw. It has several areas which function as visual. Each area contains a GPS system of sorts of the world we see. The primary visual cortex projects to an area called the ventral stream, located in the occipital lobe. The ventral stream processes the what in vision, while another area, the dorsal stream, deals with the where and how. The ventral stream gives information to recognize things that are stored in your memory. The dorsal stream then relates to motor or physical actions in response to outside prompting. There's also have been findings that showing that the dorsal stream interacts with other visual streams. So what does all this psychobabble mean? Well, what it suggests is that your occipital lobe portion of the brain fosters visualization. It gives birth to the notion that the occipital lobe cannot distinguish what you see as imaginary or real. It sees what it sees the what. And in addition, the dorsal stream integrates into the what by seeing the actions related to the what. Visualization. For those who really didn't follow the science behind it, how about I let Neo and Morpheus take it away? And they can give you their version of what the occipital lobe actually does in the brain.
This will feel a little weird.
This is the construct. It's our loading program. We can load anything from clothing to equipment, weapons, training simulations, anything we need.
Right now, we're inside a computer program?
Is it really so hard to believe? Your clothes are different, the plugs in your arms and head are gone. Your hair has changed. Your appearance now is what we call residual self-image. It is the mental projection of your digital self.
This isn't real.
What is real? How do you define real? If you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain.
I know Kung Fu.
Show me.
See it, achieve it. Whatever you put your mind to, you can do. This has been the V-Man Brainstorm, passing you knowledge to assist whatever it is you shoot for in life. If you enjoyed this content, like and share.